if you have a water calling or you are a water person, most especially you have a spiritual calling and you are planning to travel out of the country, whichever country that you live on, and you are planning, trying to do your visa to travel out just to go and stay that country, and you have not done anything. Or you are in Africa there, you are living where you have your own house. At least you are living where, or you live in a rented apartment or one room or whatever. You have your own job, you have your own shop where you get small things from. At least you are doing something that can give you money, or you have a properties, you understand, that you suffered for years, for months, for days, in fact months to get. And at the end of the day, you just sit yourself and said, oh, I saw my friends that lives in abroad, or one mama that I'm working for, or him or she, they are in abroad, they are bringing big money for me. Because, so most especially if you are a contractor, because most contractor, they know about their clients, their the person that they are working for. So, and engineer, like you're engineer, contractor, and all of those things. So, and at the end of the day, you see how this person that you are working for are bringing money for you to do their works or whatever. And or maybe you see your friends that you guys went to the same school, primary school, secondary school, university, or doctor, or anything, that your friends or your neighbors, and you saw them, and you saw the media posting different things, pictures, they are looking beautiful, they are flashing so many things. Even some people, most especially the boys always, their own camera begin to flash money. And before you know, you think of how you can sell your properties, sell that piece of land you have, sell that your father's house, mother's house, sister's house, auntie's house, family's house. In fact, sell all your property, your shop. Some of you will leave your own work as a doctor, as a nurse, and travel. You will just leave everything and leave your career and travel to abroad. All right, now let me enlighten you on society things. I based in abroad. Okay, I have spent all my life in abroad. You see this abroad I'm living now. I have spent all my life here. I know the history and things about abroad more than Nigeria, Africa precisely. Nigeria precisely. Africa things, Nigeria, my country. You see, I know a lot of things about Europe than Nigeria there. I know some of you, the hardship is really hard for you. Same as abroad. You see, a lot of persons you see on media, you don't know how they are living. Some people, they can borrow things to snap pictures and post on media, and you seen them. You will think, oh, this one is to over get money. Who no go, no. And you that have not done your water things, you have a spiritual calling. You leave it and run to abroad. Always have it in your mind that if those things that is following you, if they do not permit you to come to abroad, you will come here and be useless. I pray may God not allow you to be useless. If you come here, you will be frustrated. Imagine somebody that has no work, that cannot find job because of his spiritual life. How would that person live his or her life? Or someone that came to abroad, at the end of the day, fell sick, or one of two things happened to the person. How would that person make it? You are in a country, no document, or you have document, no work, you don't have any place to get money from. How will you go back home? How will you make it? How will you build a house? How will you, be like those your friends? Listen, my lovely people. There are people in Africa that live better than people that live in abroad. Yes, of course. You will ask me why, Mama. Why Queen Mother is saying that. Listen, Europe is good. You see 24 hours light. Security, very good. You don't have a fear that thieves will come to your house. Call just came in. So, you see, you will not, have fear of thieves. Though there are places in abroad where if you open your window, then they'll come and thief you. There are still thieves like me now, where I live here. If I put this in my garage, they will go and thief it. There are a lot of my things they are stolen from me in my garage. Though there is also security. All right. And the thing is that abroad here is not what you think. It's good for some things. It's not good for some things. There are many people in Europe here that don't have a land. They don't have a house. They don't have nothing. They don't have a job. They're barely to feed themselves. Even though the government are assisting them, my dear, it's not, it's not what you think. You see the economic in Nigeria. In abroad, there is double. In fact, it's triplest. It's double. If you are not the type that know how to economize and be contented with what you have, you will go into dealing on those white things. All those, you know what I mean? You start going into it. Or, you know what they said? Humans. Tricky. You know what I want to say? All those people that, magnates, people, you begin to go into it just for you to sustain. If not, you cannot. And if you said you cannot do all those jobs, and getting a job is difficult, and most especially those people that have a spiritual calling like us, to get a job, it is difficult for us. Like somebody like me now, only God knows how I am surviving. Only God knows, only ancestor. Because I have gone to places to look for a job. They are not calling me. They're not calling me for a job opportunity. I went to school here. I have my certificate. I can speak the language. In fact, I am learned. You understand? At least, I can communicate with the country. I can communicate with people. You understand? I do my things myself. But have you bothered to ask yourself, why this woman, she didn't find work? One of the reasons is this my calling. Imagine I didn't have the support, a little support, and me myself, you get the way I sit a day, I don't fit tell you now. You get the way I take day. When I sit they make a small, sit they maneuver. Even before I can see answer my call. Even as I say answer my call is so. It's not that just like when you live in your own country and doing this work. If na Nigeria me they do this, my spiritual work, come on, my house go to the full for crowd. But in abroad here, you'll be afraid because when they see people coming to your house all the time, they want to ask questions, they want to investigate you. It's so complicated and difficult. So people like us, we can come back, or just better go and settle down for our country and continue our job. So that aside, my love. So if you see somebody living in abroad, and you live in Africa, don't say, hey, I want to be like this person. Listen, guys, this video is going to get to part 2 because I really need to explain some certain things for you guys. Not be everything we find, not be glint. Do you know what I ate today? No. Do I know what you eat today? No. If you live in Africa, you are living an average life, be contented. Somebody when they in Nigeria, they Africa. People that live in Africa, they get rich, they have money. They don't travel abroad. If I tell you 80% of people live in Africa, they are richer than people in abroad. If you know your way, if you know how to go about it. I know a person whereby the person have traveled to abroad for about 5 times. The person couldn't achieve anything. But at the end of the day, when the person decided to stay home and continue his little bit business, other 5 years, the person could be able to get himself a 4-bedroom bolago, abi what's it called, the bungalow? Is it not bungalow? 4-bedroom duplex, abi duplex, something like that. He got himself and he's living well. Know your way, not because there are some persons, they are not destined to be in abroad. That's why some of you, the moment you left Africa to go and abroad to go and settle down in Africa, things will be going to go well for you. Why you see some people now abroad, now go up there, is abroad, that's why it's like it's 50-50. But don't because of abroad to sell all your property and relocate, because by the time you come here, if you come here, you will cry. You that is a self boss, you will now become under some person's controlling you, like ping pong people like a